Okay. We're going to get started here in about 30 seconds. Just kind of share with you what has changed my life over the years and the culmination where I'm at now, what I'm doing now, how to make money, because basically that's why you're here, how to make money. I'll share that with you in about 30 seconds here. I'm going to take introductions, and then we'll get right into it.
Hello.
In fact, let's go ahead and do introductions now. My name's Ed Probelski. I'm from Ohio. I've been in this industry since 2003, working from home, fired my boss in 30 days in this industry. Has changed my life absolutely. Total freedom versus total slavery at a job. But again, my name is Ed from Ohio. If you just go ahead, if you're on the line, just give me your first name and your state.
Teresa. New York.
Welcome, New York. Ohio?
Teresa.
Okay. Teresa? Awesome.
Anthony,
Welcome.
New York.
Welcome, Anthony, New York. Who else?
Michigan.
Michigan. Welcome. Who else is out there?
Illinois.
First name? Who in Illinois?
Dan.
Dan in Illinois. Welcome to my call. Who else is out there? First name and state.
Kevin Camper.
Welcome, both of you.
John in Nebraska.
John in Nebraska. Welcome. First name and state. Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm from Orlando.
Okay. Welcome. Anybody else? First name and state.
Isaac,
Gary.
Isaac. Welcome. Who was the other one?
Gary, Iowa.
Gary in Iowa. Welcome to my call. Who else is out there?
David, Texas.
David in Texas. I'm going to be up in Texas tomorrow, or down in Texas tomorrow. We got an event out there. We got about 3,700 people are supposed to be there tomorrow in Austin. What part of Texas you in?
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay, cool. Who else is out there? First name and state?
James, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Welcome. Anybody else?
Craig,
New York.
Welcome. Last chance, first name and state. Whoever else is out there, go ahead and give me your first name and state.
I'm from Florida.
Okay, welcome. Last chance.
Jack Hartwell, Florida.
Welcome, Florida. Cool. All right, I'm going to put this on, let's see, what do we want to put this on? Lecture mode, so hold on. Okay, cool. So far, it looks like I'm up to about, looking here, it looks like about 37 people. I'm going to have people coming on this thing until probably some people don't realize what time zone they're in, or they got the call warning, late, because I just did this last minute, because I'm going to be gone for 5 days for this company, actually, just because we're having an event, and it's kind of like a big party, and you get to see and meet all the superstars in this company, which I happen to be up there in the company. I'm in the probably top 40 earners out of 75,000 people plus that have joined this company. I'm in the top 40 all-time earners. And it's pretty simple to do, easy system. I just want to share that with you tonight. What I want to start off with, though, is before I get started, I would like you to grab a pen and a paper. And I would like, if you're at a computer, turn your computer on. And I'll give you a website here in a little bit. I actually have the website that was, if you called into my 800 number, it was there. So, and I'll give it to you right now. My website, you can write this down, is joinedfromohio.com. Excuse me, a little hiccup there. joinedfromohio.com. So www.joinedfromohio.com. Now, this system, I'm doing this not just for me, but for my team as well. So if you're here now and someone from my team invited you, do not sign up under me. I do not want you under me if someone else invited you. Now, if you got a phone call recorded, like a voice broadcast, that was me. If you got an email, that was me. And if your sponsor sent you an email, then you have their personal information. And if not, call them back afterwards and get their information so that you can sign up tonight if you want to do this. I will tell you, it is not free. It's $25 to get the system and another $19 to get paid. So $45 and you can get started. But I'll tell you this before I get started, that little $25 product paid me last year, in the last year, and it's not been a full 12 months that I've worked this yet, but so far in the last year, it's paid me over $25,000 in a year for a $25 level. I mean, if you count returns on money, that's what, 1,000 times return on your money? That's what the $25 level has done for me. Okay, 1,000%. But $25 turned into $25,000 for me. There's other levels in this thing, and I'll get into them because I'm going to try to give you right into the nuts and bolts of this thing. But there's a $100 level, which has paid me almost $40,000. Combined between those two levels, 100 and the 25. Now, somebody can start only at the 25. That's cool. I don't care where you start. But if you start at the 100 and the 25, between those two, I've made almost $65,000 last year, in the last year. And like I said, I haven't worked this 12 months yet. Now, there's even higher levels, and I could sit here and go into all the numbers and all that and how much money I've made. Suffice it to say, I've done 6 figures working this in a year, okay? And you can do it too. And I'm not going to sit here and try to, sell you just on the money, but you're here for the money, so I'm going to try to show you the money. But if you've got that pen and paper, I want to explain something before I get started. I want you to think about where you're at right now in your life. Wherever you are. I don't care if it's financially, mostly financially, because that's why you're here, is about the money. So financially, are you where you want to be? If you are, great. But you're obviously on this call because you want to be further. But think about where you are right now. In every way of your life, where you are right now, you are here because of one thing is what you believe. What do you believe? Do you believe that a job is all that you can do to make money? If you believe that, then you're limited to a job. If you believe that you can be the next Bill Gates, then your belief limitations are lifted. But what is your belief? That's what your beliefs are, but then what do you know? What do you know to get you to the next level? Do you know how to do anything that will make you 6 figures working an hour a day? Do you know anything that'll do that? I do. I'm going to show you because I've worked this sometimes 15 minutes every 3 days. But I try to do an hour and a half to 2 hours a day on this business that pays me 6 figures. Point being is everything that you believe and is what is getting you where you are right now. So let's say you're 25, 35, 45 years old, 75 years old. I have 85-year-old people in this business making money, okay? So I don't care what age you are. But if you look at where you're at, let's say 40 years old. If you look at where you're at 40 years old, everything that you believe and for the last 40 years has gotten you where you are now. If you don't like where you are now, you need to change your beliefs and your knowledge level. And one other thing, it's what you believe, what you know, and what you do with what you believe and what you know. If you don't do whatever you do, this is the cool thing, action trumps everything. If you do the right things, if you do enough of the right things, it doesn't matter what you know, okay? Because if you do what the rich people do, you'll make what the rich people make, even if you don't understand it. You could believe that something doesn't work, but if you get in there and do it, if you take the action that you need to take and do what the rich people do, you'll get what the rich people get. So let's say you do something and you don't even really know if you believe that it works yet. Well, as it starts to work because of results, then your belief level goes up and then you'll get more and more and more results. But it all starts with action. So right now, what I'd like to do before you get where you want to go in your finances, before you get there, you need to know where you want to go. What do you need? I want you to write it down right now. What do you need? Where do you want to be? Do you want to have your house paid off? Do you want to be making $10,000 a month or $10,000 a week? Because we have people here making $60,000 a month. We got people making $500,000 a year here. So where do you want to be? You know, if you want your house paid off and you sit here and calculate in your head, I want my house paid off, I want a boat, I want A, B, C, D, E, F. I want these things. In order to get there, you need to know where you want to go. It's kind of like I'm going to Texas tomorrow, flying down to Austin. But if I were driving down there, well, number one, to get there, the first thing is I got to go, where do I want to go? I want to go to Austin, so I have to know where I want to go. So number one, to get there, you got to know where you want to go. So write it down. Do you want $10,000 a month, and what's it for? If you want $10,000 a month, why? Put a couple notes there. Write it down. That's A. You have to know where you want to go. Number two is you've got to decide I'm going to get there. Okay, you got to decide. Okay, yes, I want to go to Texas, but I'm going to go to Texas. I'm going to do this, and you got to decide. And in fact, I'll give you a little bit on the power of intention. But again, back to what we talked about, believing and what you know, it all goes back to do. You have to do it. So that's the third piece of getting where you want to go. You got to know where you want to go. You got to decide to get there, and you got to get in the car and move. Okay? Get in the car and move. Do it. You got to take action. But when I come back, so we wrote down what you want. Hopefully you wrote that down. Now you got to decide to get there. I want to give you the power of intention. The owners of this company, the founder, the main founder, there's two founders, co-founders. The one that where all this started from, where we've paid out over $25 million in commissions in the last year. $25 million. The guy that started it, he was at an event about a year, let's see, it would have been sometime in October of 2011 in October. He got up on the stage. His name's Dave Wood. He got up on stage, and they awarded him, because he was the top money man in the company, made the most money. They awarded him a big, giant, one of them billboard checks that are about as tall as you or me. They're, 5.5, 6 foot tall. This giant check. They awarded it him. It was a check for money he'd made and money he was getting as a bonus. And he got on stage, and when it was his turn to speak, he walked up in flip-flops and shorts and a tank top, and he's like all gangly and moppy-looking hair, and I mean he's actually a really kind of a goofball, cool guy, but he's kind of a goofball. He gets up there with his big check and in his arm, putting it in his arm like it's his girlfriend walking down the street, and he comes up there and he stands there, and before he starts to speak, or when he starts to speak, what he does is he has a bunch of people come up and give testimonies of the fact at the end. He gives testimonies before he tells them anything at the end. And he has people come up and give testimonies of people that have purchased his products or worked with him in the past. And I got to go up on stage with him. And he said, "Why should you buy anything that I've got?" And I walked over to the big check he had propped up there. And I looked out at the audience, and I was, new to the audience. I'm not a professional speaker, so I don't even know if they realized what I was saying, okay, because I'm not a professional speaker. But I got up there, and I took his check, and I held it up, and I says, "Here's why everybody's here. The reason I work with Dave, and I will continue to work with Dave and do everything that he does, is because I want the big check, and he's the guy that knows how to get there. And you want the big check. So do what Dave does, do what Dave says, and you'll get the big check." So that's why I follow Dave. And that's what I set up on stage. And that was, like I said, October 2011. Well, little did I know that last year, right after that, he started this company that we're in right now. He started this one and has, like I said, they've paid out $25 million in commissions. Well, 7 months after the company started, he was awarding checks, and I got awarded a big check on stage for $36,000 some $100 on stage, I got the big 6-foot-tall check. 3 months later, he had another event. I got another big check, okay, for $28,000. And we're here again. We have an event this month. I'm going to get another big check. The reason I say that is because going back, and there's a method to my madness here, the reason I tell you that little story is because I just mentioned that, A, you got to know where you want to go. That's why I had you write down your stuff that you want. B, you got to decide. And C, you got to go. You got to do it. You got to take action. So B is decide. If you never decide, you'll never take action. So this is the precursor. You have to set your intention that this is what I'm going to do. Come hell or high water, I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm going to get to X goal. Well, when I was on stage that in 2011 saying I wanted that, I was saying I'm going to be on this stage getting a big check. I was setting my intention. I was telling people they should set their intention to get the big check. Funny thing is, 7 months later, since then, it's been It's been about 14, 15 months since then, and I have gotten 3 big checks, okay? But it's because I set my intention. I decided. So I don't want to ramble on about a bunch of stuff, but I think this is very important. If you really want to make money, A, you got to know what you want to make. B, you got to decide and set your intention. And C, you got to go. You got to do it. You got to take some kind of action and do what the rich people are doing, okay? With that, I'm going to get into my presentation. Now, I could have sat here and told you my story. I'll give you the brief rundown of my story, like the 1-minute version of who I am. But I wanted you, before we start, to write down what you want. So last time, write down what you want. Just put a monthly dollar amount, $10,000 a month. Some people are happy with $1,000 a month. Some people are happy with $1,000 a week. Write it down, and then right underneath it, I want you to put, I am going to get to that number that you just wrote. Let's say you wrote down $10,000 a month. So you write down $10,000 a month as part A. Part B, I am going to get to $10,000 a month in 2013. And C, take one more second, write this down. And if you're not writing it down, don't. It's proven. I mean, if you don't believe in anything, don't believe anything. If you don't write it down, then you're probably not going to do much of anything else with anything else. You'll continue to work at a job, which is okay. We need people to wait on us at McDonald's and the restaurants and cut our grass. So if that's what you're content with. So A, the dollar amount you want. B, I am going to make X dollar amount in 2013. And C, I will take action. Write that down. I will take action. Now, when's the best time to take action? We can survey and we can analyze and we can try to think about things for months at a time, and we can analyze every company out there. Here's the trick. The trick to swimming is jump in the water and start swimming. It's due. It's go. It's go time. So I would put, I will take action now. I will take action now, because that's the key to your success. Okay? So now, with that, that's where I want you to start off with that mindset. Now, I'm going to get into, real quick, who I am. I'm married, got 5 kids, love my kids. Don't remember what my 26-year-old was doing when he was 9 and 10, because I was working his life away about 14 hours a day. I'm going to go fast because I don't want to waste your time. But I love my son, my 26-year-old son, but I don't remember what he was doing because I was working 14 hours a day, too exhausted when I got home from work to do anything. I was just exhausted, beat up by the world, broken by the system, and broke in the system. Okay? So that's where I was 10 years ago. And, and then I have, but in contrast today, I'm going to give you the before and the after. Now, I have a beautiful wife, 5 kids. My 10 and 11-year-old boys, they'll be 10 and 11 in the next, let's see. Actually, I have to think about it. Yeah, they're 10 and 11 now. They'll be 11 and 12 in the next few months here. They've never had to have a daycare. My son before, I'd had to find the daycare that opened the earliest so I could drop him off at 6:30, and but it had to be the same one that stayed open the latest so I could pick him up at 7:30. Okay, that was the story of my life. Run, 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 run. They say that slavery is gone. They abolished slavery. BS. I'll say it nicely, but that's BS. They did not ban slavery. They made us all slaves. They made us all slaves because you run every day for your job. You do what they tell you every day, and you don't talk back to the master, because if you do, you'll lose your job, and then you don't have a roof over your head, and then you don't have a car, and and then your wife will leave you, or your husband will leave you because you're broke, and because you can't put a roof over your head, and your life falls apart. So you're a slave to that money. You're a slave to debt, most likely. The huge majority of the population is a slave to that. So slavery is not gone. It's just been spread out to everybody. We're all slaves now, unless you find a way to get free. And to do that, you have to know where you want to go. You have to set your intention, and you have to take action. Okay? So that's who I am. Now, I got into this stuff about 10 years ago, 2003. I came in. I followed directions, a simple system. I did it old school because that was the way to do it back then, which was call a bunch of leads and put them on it, give them the information, and then call some more leads and give them more information and make some money. That's how I did it when I started, because that was how they told you. That's old school. Since then, now, the funny thing is I have probably 25 people a month between my marketing system and this company. I probably have 45 people a month to 50 people a month that join me, and I might only talk to 2 or 3 of them before they join each month. Stark contrast. I used to call 100 to get 3. Now I get 45 and only talk to 3. Which is pretty cool. And then I try to talk to everybody after they sign up. So back to that. So you can do this. You can get started quick. Now I'm going to go through four things real quick that you need to make money and ways to make money. If you're going to work, there's 4 ways to make money. Number 1 way to make money, and you can write this down if you want, is there's what we call affiliate income. You can sell somebody else's stuff. You can sell somebody else's stuff, and you get a commission. Kind of like you can sell insurance and get a commission. You can sell a car and you get a commission, but that's for an employer. Here, you're working for you. That's freedom, working for yourself, because you dictate your own hours, your own time, your own money. But affiliate income is where you sell somebody else's stuff and you get a commission. Okay, that's one way to make money. Another way to make money is residual money, like membership sites. And in other words, you could create your own product, create your own system where you're actually, maybe you give people information. Here's a membership site. If you join a dating thing that costs you $19 a month, that's a membership site. The person who created all that makes a monthly residual. He makes that monthly money. Here, another comparison to residual money is you have a cable bill or a cell phone bill. You pay $50 a month or whatever, or $100 a month for your cell phone. Well, that company's making residual money. But we want to show you how to get free by being able to get your own residual money and your own affiliate money. Okay? Another way, so if you want to write down those 2 ways to make money, residual, like memberships, affiliate, which is like a direct sale, and you get a direct commission. A third way is like a multi-level marketing, like Amway and Herbalife and all these other companies out there. And there's power in each of these methods. But what MLM is, like Amway and those companies, and some of them, people roll their eyes when you hear those names, but they do have a lot of power. Here's the power in those MLMs. And the disadvantage is you get a piece of everything everybody does. So if I bring in Joe, who brings in Mike, who brings in Sarah, and it goes down 10 levels, but then down on the 10th level you got Roger, and Roger buys a product for $100, well, everybody up gets $5, 10 levels. and then the other $50 goes to the company. So that's powerful because you're leveraging all those people. But the disadvantage in leveraging all those people is when you make a sale based on your work, so you go out and sell the $100 product, you only get $5 of your own money of your work. So you're leveraging all those people, but you're reverse leveraging yourself. So that's MLM. That's the third way to make money. Has the power of leverage, has the disadvantage of you're leveraged. Okay? Now the fourth way is to make money in the home business industry is similar to these. It's called top-tier income. Top tier is you buy a product for, like one of the companies I've done that I started in 2003, the minimum buy-in was $1,300, but it paid $1,000 commission. So disadvantage, you only get 1 or 2 out of 100 to sign up with you. So you got to go through 100 people to get $2,000. That's not bad. That's a pretty good deal. But you got to talk to them all. That's top tier. And it's very powerful, but the disadvantage is 80% of the people can't join you, 10%, 15% of the people are skeptical, and 2 or 3% of the people never get back to you, so that leaves 1 or 2 out of 100. Okay, so advantages and disadvantages to each of these. What if you could combine all the advantages into one program, all the advantages into one program, and make now money now? What if you could if you could decide that, you figure out what you want, decide you're going to get it, and take action, and get all those advantages? Well, the company that I'm with is a company called Empower, and like I said, you can go to joinedfromohio.com to sign up for $25, or you can get back to your sponsor or the person who invited you here to get there. And you should take action, because really $25 is like, I spent $45 taking 46 or $7 taking me and my kids to Subway the other day, and my wife. We just went to Subway and got some sandwiches, $47. Wow. Point being, if you say you're too broke, I can give you stories of people that were bankrupt that got into this. And now they're not bankrupt, and their stories are probably where you'd like to be. Okay? So let's get right into this. This company has affiliates, but the difference is on the affiliates, there's 5 levels: $25, $100, $500, and you can write these down if you want. In fact, put them down on your paper on top of each other. 25 first, underneath that put 100, underneath that put 500, and underneath that put 1,000, and underneath that put 3,500. Now, we pay 100% commission, so we're like affiliate programs, that second one I told you, affiliate programs on steroids, because you get so much more bang for your buck. I mean, you think about an MLM where you sell a $100 product and you make 5. Well, an affiliate program, they typically, if you sell a $100 product, you make 50, 40 to $60. So you make about half the money, a little less. Now, you take those two things and then you combine them and you go, how can I get residual and affiliate money and top-tier money? How can I get all that? And membership money. Okay, so the 25, you wrote these down on top of each other. 25, underneath that 100, 500, 1,000, 3,500. But we pay 100% commissions. So 100%, the only way the owners make money to keep the company afloat, I mentioned there's a $19 fee. Everybody pays a $19 fee. That's what keeps the company in business. But the owners don't make any money from that. Where they make their money, the only way they make their money is doing exactly what you and I do. They get people to the information, and the funnel that they've created sells for us. Okay, so those levels, I'm going to explain them to you real quick. Next to the 25 and the 100, each one of those, put next to them an M for the 25 and the 100. What that means is those are monthly payments. So it's a $2,500 membership. That's how we get membership money. Okay? We get affiliate money because we make 100% of every sale. Okay? And then we get top tier money because think about it. 100% of a $1,000 commission, I'd say that's top tier. Now, what about the residual being able to, I mean, not the residual because we got that in the memberships, but what about the leverage of multi-level marketing? How do we get that? Well, out of these levels, and in fact, you can go down below all those, and let's just write these numbers. 1, 2, 3, and write these across your page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? Just write them across. Now, and I hope you're writing this stuff down because I'm going to come back to some of this and kind of show you how this all works and how incredible this really is. So here's where the leverage comes in. Circle the second, the fourth, number 2, number 4, number 6, and number 11. Circle those, 2, 4, 6, and 11. Now here's what happens. In a nutshell, everybody that I bring in, my second went up to my sponsor. My fourth, my sixth went up to my sponsor, and my 11th went up to my sponsor. Now after the sixth one, every fifth, so it goes like this. I kept number 1, he kept number 2. I kept number 3, he kept number 4. I kept number 5, he kept number 6. I kept 7, 8, 9, 10. And the fifth one went to him. He got number 11. I kept number 12, 13, 14, 15. He kept number 16. Every fifth after the first 6. Now, this is the power in that. Now, you might go, dang, I don't want to give up my second, fourth, sixth, and every fifth for life. But think about this. If you got 10 people in, that's 10 people who are going to give you a person at number 2. So if 10 people give you 1, you just added 10 people, 10 more people to your organization who will also give you their second, fourth, sixth. But those 10 people, if they give you their second, their fourth, their sixth, so that's how we leverage. So we have the leverage of MLM in this system because you get every second, fourth, sixth, and every fifth of every person that you ever have on your front line. Forever. Okay? So I hope you see we've got monthly money that provides us a residual. And by the way, if you want an idea, and you can jot a little note here, a little secret note, next to the $25 level, you can put 250 people. Because I've sponsored personally, in less than a year, more than 250 people at that $25 level. And you can do the math on that later, what 250 times 25 a month is. At the $100 level, if you want to put another little secret there, you can jot this down. I've personally sponsored around 100, I'd have to go look, but around 100 personal sponsored people at the $100 level in less than a year. And not only that, but those people are giving me their second, their fourth, their sixth, and so on, and so on, and so on, and every fifth. Think of the leverage I've got going on here. I will make almost 5 figures every month if I don't do anything else, ever, okay, just from those 2 levels, because those are monthly levels. That money comes to me every month. If somebody signed up a year ago for 25 and 100, I've been getting $125 from that person for the whole year, and it will keep going this year. Now, of course, people drop out, people quit, people quit everything. People quit marriage, people quit on their kids, people quit on their life. So people do quit. But the point is you've got residual money, you've got big money, and you've got top-tier money. Now, I'm going to show you something. This is how this works. All we have to do, and I'm an expert at A, teaching. I am a very good teacher, and B, marketing. So I teach marketing to you as my team. I teach you how to get people in front of this system, this capture page. And to make money in this, here, let me give you a quick lesson, and you can draw this out if you like. I'm going to give you a quick lesson on how this works. If you want to make money online, the first thing you need is you need to market. So you can write down step 1, market. Step 2, you have to send them somewhere. Now you can market, have somebody call you, and you can go to their front door and try to explain it. You can do that, but we don't like to do that. Okay? You could just have a video out there that just explains it, but that's not how you do this. You market and you send people to what we call a capture page. So if you put market, put an arrow pointing to capture page. What does that do? That's one of them pages that says, hey, make more money now, put your name or your email in the box, and we'll get back to you. Okay? That's a capture page. What that does is multiple things. Number one, you've got that prospect so you can follow up with them. But more importantly, they put their email in, like you put yours in somewhere if you were on the website, or you called my 800 number and left me your name and number. But see, look at that. Either way, I captured you. So I marketed, I captured you. Captured your information so I could get back to you. The next thing that you want to do, though, is you want to follow up automatically. This is called, well, just put follow-up. So marketing leads to capture page, leads to follow-up. Look what I did tonight. I followed up with a lot of people with an email. I mean, right now I have almost 50 people-ish on this call without looking, around 50-ish. And I could look and it might be 70 or 80. But I didn't call any of them. I followed up on autopilot with either the email or with a phone call. But it wasn't me calling. It was a recording. So marketing leads to capture page, leads to follow-up, and I would put automatically because that's what you want. And put an arrow leads to presentation because at some point somebody raised their hand. I said, because of your marketing, they said, I'm looking for a way to make money from home. They found your marketing. We captured their information, and then we followed up with them and said, get to the presentation. Here's what we got. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm presenting for you, for my team. Like I said, if you're here as a guest of one of my team, get back to them. See, I'm presenting for you. You don't have to present. You don't have to create this funnel. We've already created it for you. It's ready right now for you. If you go to joinedfromohio.com and sign up for $25 the instant you sign up, I snapped my fingers if you heard that pop, the instant, because it's that quick. You have a blog, you have a website, you have capture pages, you have this whole funnel that I'm talking about right here. Okay, so follow-up leads to the presentation where somebody sells them for you. Now, I do okay on a call like this. I did a call like this the other night, and I had just from the results of that one call, I had 7 people sign up, then 3, and then 2 over those 3 days. So I had 12 sign-ups over 3 days for doing one call like this. That's not including the sign-ups that came to my team. So we present for you. You don't have to do that. Now, the capture pages that we have in place have the owners, the 2 co-founders, they do the presenting. And they're a lot better than me. That's why I like the internet better. I don't have to talk. They sell. All I have to do is do the marketing piece at the beginning. Boom. And they convince. So I have this little pattern. It's called 4-3-2-1. Number 1 is 4 is the 4 ways to make money, which I revealed to you at the beginning. 3, there's 3 things that you need. Marketing, which we have, sending them to a presentation, and collecting a decision. That's the 3 steps. Marketing sends them to a presentation, and then you collect a decision. Well, that's all in that funnel that I just showed you if you wrote it out. Because after they go to the presentation, you collect a decision. Buy now. I mean, that's what the end result of a presentation is. They say, buy now. Get started. Make money. Change your life. Hit your goal, your monthly goal. Do it now. I mean, that's what the end of the presentations do. And then collect a decision is done right there. The person decides. Now, I'll actually ask you to decide something tonight. Get in or get out. I don't really care. Doesn't matter because there's literally, well, like you heard, there's just 50-ish people on this call, and somebody will join. 7, 10, 12 people joined me in 3 days and over the last 4 or 5 days. And I don't know I didn't look to see I just know the results from that one call. So, long story short, you've got to have the funnel. We've already set it up for you. These guys can talk and sell better than anybody I know. They do it for us. I'll do it for you on a call like this periodically, like try to do it at least weekly. But somebody else sells for you. All you have to do is market, and I teach you that. Our products, those levels I mentioned, the 25, the 100, the 500, the 1,000, and the 3,500, those products all teach you to be a better marketer and get more people to hear, so that if your goal that you wrote down was 10,000 a month, the better you get at what we do, maybe your goal will quickly move up to 10,000 a week. Okay? So that's what our products do. We have a blog as the level 1, and the rest of the things is all marketing products, how to market better. But the key is whatever you buy, you can sell and make 100% commissions. So I want to show you, I mentioned that we sell for you. I want to show you how powerfully those guys sell for us. Dave and Dave, all I do is, here's what I do. Okay, let's say I run an ad in a newspaper. I put my website in there. I say, change your life in 2013, make money now, $10,000 a week, and throw my website in there. Okay? They go to the website. They put their email in there. It says, this thing was almost kept a secret. 2 homeless guys, a drug addict, paid out $25 million in commissions this year. And they say, and if you want it, put your name in. So they put their name in there. They go, boom, they go through the system. And then they get sold by Dave and Dave. And then at the end, let's say they buy the $25 product. I'm going to go back up to that the 25, the list of the dollar amounts. And I'm going to show you how good these guys sell. If you put next to the 25 off to the right, put 10 people. Let's say we brought in 10 people at the 25. Well, next to the 100, put 5. Next to the 1,000 or the 500, put 2 to 3, 2-3, so 2 or 3. Next to the 1,000, put 1. And 3,500, you can put next to that a question mark, because I don't honestly know the conversion rates here, because I don't know the product's it's only 6, 7, 8 weeks old, this product. So if I give you some numbers, I'd be sitting here lying to you, and I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh, the conversions are this, because I don't know yet. But the conversions that you see there are company-wide out of 75,000 people. 75,000 people have bought this $25 level. And so they take these average, and here's the numbers. If at $25, 10 people come in, I just gave you the 5 of them will automatically do the 100. That's how good these guys sell. I'll explain to you why in a second. I'll give you a little psychology lesson too. If 5 of them automatically step up to the 100, 2 or 3 of them, and I'll show you how to boost that to 3 all the time, but 2 or 3 of them will do the 500. And out of every 2 that do the 500, 1 of them does the 1,000. And out of a few of the people that do the 1,000, you're going to get a 3,500. But here's the point. That's how good they sell. They sell that well. And I'm going to show you real quick the genius psychology that a former drug addict, reformed, got custody of his child now. He's great guy, totally reformed his life and helped pay out $25 million in commissions. And then the other guy was homeless 3 years ago, living in a van on the beach with a new wife, jobless, unemployed. That was 3 years ago. These 2 guys, when they sell, they came up with this genius system. So they've got that funnel I described to you in place, that whole funnel. And after that funnel, but in the funnel, here's how they do it. You go in there, if you go to joinedfromohio.com, and you'll see on the left side, you're going to see this big old list of the things that you're getting, and it's going to add up to thousands of dollars of value for $25. So let's think of the average person out there. They're looking at this presentation. They go, heck, $25, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it. Forget it. Who cares? $25, I spend way more than that in a month on whatever, on coffee. It's worth risking $25 for my future for 2013 to hit 10 grand a month. I'm just going to do it. They go to joinedfromohio.com, they put in their information, they create their account, and they pay $25. But think what they did. They made that. They knew they wanted to make more money. Kind of remember that ABC I told you. They knew what they wanted, and they said, I'm going to do this, and they did it, and they took action. Well, to take action, that person, that prospect of yours, we teach you how to market to get them there. That prospect comes over to his computer, he gets his wallet out, or he takes her purse out. They take the credit card out, and they put it up on the edge of their computer, and they start typing in those numbers. Tap, 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 tap. They type in their number, type in their information, put their expiration date, put their little security code, and they hit enter. Well, ours is a little bit different. You don't just hit enter on ours. There is, when you sign up, there's a little terms of service. Basically, we say, if you're even thinking about ever refunding a measly $25, then don't even sign up. So they say no wussies allowed. They say serious people only. If you think that you ever may change your mind, you're not going to ask for your money back. So they have a little terms of service there, and they have you have to scroll. It's got a little scroll bar next to it. They pull it down, and they click the I agree button, which they can't click it until they agree that they're not a wussy, that they're not going to ask for refunds, and they're not going to try to steal the system and game the system. Once they do that, they click that little I agree, and they hit submit. And boom, instantly, here's what happens. Remember, I'm telling you the psychology and the power of this funnel, that these two guys that you can't believe where these guys came from, that they came up with this. But here's what happens. Mary Margaret or Joseph or whoever got the card out. The instant that they pay that $25, it goes to the next page, but it says, hold on. Before you do anything else, how would you like to triple your money for the same exact effort? How would you like to make 3 times as much money if you sign up 2 people? Would you like to make 3 times as much money? Or would you rather like to make $25 a person? Well, that catches everybody's ear, number one, because they're going, wait, triple the money? So how's that? And like I said, 50%. So I'll do the math for you real quick. If you have 2 people sign up with you at $25, that's $50 a month. If every other one goes up to 100, well, that same 2 people, you're going to get one of them that does 100. So that's 25, 25, and 100. That's $150 instead of $50. That's triple the money. Okay? So, but they say, hold on. But here's the magic psychology. You're sitting there. You still have your credit or debit card sitting on the computer. You didn't have time to put it away yet. So you're sitting there and you already bought $25, and they start explaining the advantages and blah, 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 and they explain all this, and you're listening to that, and you keep looking over and you still got that credit card sitting right there or debit card sitting right there on your computer. That's the psychology of this. And it goes through that step by step by step. That's why we have about a 50% upsell ratio for each thing. Now, it's kind of like you go to McDonald's and all you intended to buy was a shake. You go, I'm going to go you go up to the window. I'll take a strawberry shake, please. Well, what do they say? You want fries with that shake? Oh, okay. I'll take some fries. You want to add a burger to that? Make it a Happy Meal? Sure, I'll take a Happy Meal. Cool. You want to supersize that? And before you know that, you've got a supersized Happy Meal, and all you came in was for a strawberry shake. That's the process of upselling. You go into a car dealership to buy just the cheap, lowest model, and you end up with all the works. You end up the extended warranty, the extra super rust proofing underneath the body and all that. You end up with all, but you never come in to do that. Well, that's the same thing. It's because once you've got a commitment, I'm going to do something, then people just, once they buy, everyone loves to buy. Everyone loves to buy. They just have to convince themselves first. So you've seen the process here that I'm just showing you, and so those numbers don't lie. And I'll just show you an example. When I got started in this company, the first 32 days, I sent people to the website, but in the first 32 days, and here's how I sent people. They gave me emails to send, and about every 2 or 3 days, I copied one of their emails and just sent it out to people I knew. That's how much I worked, about 15 minutes every other day, every 2 or 3 days. Okay. In fact, they got me on stage saying that, and they're going, "What? What? You sent our emails and made how much?" So, point is here's what I did in those first 32 days. I brought in 34 people, and that made me 10,000. And I was looking at the numbers. I think I said 10,600, but actually my actual numbers profit in the first 32 days was $10,411 in a month. And that was bringing in just over 1 a day. And that is actually our formula. If you bring 1 a day in this, all you got to concentrate is bringing in 1 a day. And I was only at the first 3 levels because that's all they had at the time. Now, as soon as they added the bigger levels, I moved up instantly. because I'm not going to leave money on the table. And smart people don't leave money on the table. They get as far in as they can. But 25, 100, 500 is where I came in, and the formula here is if you just get one a day in, let Dave and Dave sell them. You just get them to the website, get enough to get one a day in, and you'll make $10,000 a month within 60 days. So if you want to make, if you put on your paper, I don't know what you put on your paper, but if you put my goal is $10,000 a month, then you know it just takes one a day to get to $10,000 a month, and it only takes 60 days. So if you put that on your paper, you put what you wanted. Hopefully you already set your intention. I'm going to do that in 2013. The only thing left to do is to take action and join. Join now. I mean, it's $25. There's no excuse for $25. None at all. Spouses are not an excuse, because I know that everybody on this call, you have to be in a pretty screwed up relationship. If your spouse $6.50 a week, because that's what, $13? You know, let's say $10 a week, so I don't have to do math. If your spouse won't let you spend $1.50 a day to get to $10 a week, then that's, you know, you got to think about where you're at. That's between you and them. But I'm not going there. The point is money is not an excuse. Here's what the excuses are. Do you know what you want? Have you made a decision to get there in 2013 and make Christmas 2013 different than Christmas 2012? Was your Christmas last year everything you dreamed? And if it was, did you have to go way into debt to get it? You know, I mean, if now it's a month after, not even a month after Christmas, if you're going, God, them credit card bills are coming due, oh crap, then your Christmas wasn't what you wanted it to be. Might have been fun, but now you're paying the piper. What if you don't want that? Do you want a different? Have you set a different intention for this year? Okay? So, real quick, for people, you know, I've got, you know, I'm sure, looking here, I got several dozen people here that are still here, which is cool. Here's the deal. For those of you that have stuck this out with me, I'm going to Austin tomorrow for this event. Hopefully I'm going to get up on stage. I think I'm going to get 2 awards tomorrow, maybe 3. Let's see. I should have won an iPad mini for tomorrow. So this weekend I'll be on stage for that. I should get a big check this weekend. So I'll be on stage for that. And then, let's see, and I was in the top 35 for this recent contest, and so we're going to be doing some great stuff on another day for that. So technically, I'm getting 3 different prizes for this weekend. I want to teach you how to do that. I want to teach you how to do that. I don't want to teach you, if you want to present and do all that stuff, you can do it. I don't care if you present. I don't care if you want to get on stage. You don't have to get on stage. Go up there and say, thank you for this big $40,000 check. I appreciate it. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to be a star. I just want you to make star money. So I'm going to give you some bonuses because I'm heading out, and I'm going to be gone for 5 days. I'm having a blast in Austin. I want to teach you to get on stage. I would like you to be at the next event and be getting a big check. But to do that, you've got to do what I did. You got to set your intention and say, this is what I want. I'm going to get it. And do something about it. So I'm going to tell you to take action now. Go to joinedfromohio.com or call your sponsor right now and join them. Get their link. I don't care how you got here. I don't care if you join somebody on my team. That's absolutely fine. Don't forget, I get every 5th person they bring up. So I'm happy. I want you to join for them if you're on their team. But because I'm leaving, because you're here and stuck it out with me for, let's see, 54 minutes, I'm going to throw out some bonuses to get you to sign up now. And not just to get you to sign up, not just throwing a bunch of worthless crap at you so that you can be distracted. I want you to do one thing. If you're serious about making money, I want you to do one thing. That's focus on this business and just focus on this business. Get this business in front of people, and you will make money. But what I'm going to give you as bonuses right now, if you get signed up right now, I had 7 people that did this the other night, like almost instantly. So I'm going to limit it to 7 tonight. Actually, I'm going to limit it to 5. I had 7 do this, take advantage of my bonuses last week. 7 in like within an hour. So I'm just going to limit it to 5 tonight. But I'm heading out to Austin, so I want to offer you that. So here's some of the bonuses. And again, that's not worthless crap. These are things that I use that do help you do the one thing you got to do in any business to make money, and that's drive a lot of traffic. Marketing to a presentation to a decision. It all starts with marketing. So the stuff I'm going to give you tonight, if you get started with me, if you're one of the next 5 people, if you're number 6, I'm not giving it to you. If you're one of the next 5 people that sign up with me tonight, I'm going to throw out some crazy bonuses right now. So if you're waiting for me to go through them, you might want to run over to joinedfromohio.com and sign up, or call your sponsor and sign up. I'll give the bonuses to you if you sign up under them too. They'll have a timestamp when you signed up. But you might want to go there now so you're one of the first 5, because like I said, I did 7 right away the other day. Number 1, I created a video marketing course. Now, video is one of the most powerful ways in the world to make money and to market. And here's why. There are 7 billion people on the planet, and every single day, people watch over 2 billion videos a day. So people love video. I'm going to show you how to make video. And if you don't want to be the star and you don't want to have your face on camera, I'll show you how to do a video without a camera. I'll show you how to do a video without your face in the camera. So you don't have to be the superstar. I'll show you how to do a video with just your computer, laptop, I don't care what kind of computer. I'll show you how to do that without a camera, without anything. I have a course out there that I created that shows you how to do stuff and do this stuff and create decent videos that people will be attracted to and join you. I sell that course every day for $97. And if you want to go look at it later on, it's videos4profit.com. And if you opt into the page and then go down to the bottom of the next page, you'll see it's $97. I'm going to throw that in for free if you're one of my first 5 tonight. Okay? $97. There's a $97 gift, free. I'm going to give you that. That's one thing. Second thing that I do is I have what's called an extractor. This extractor, actually it's a series of extractors and a voice broadcaster, the thing that called you tonight. So, for instance, this extractor suite, there's like 4 different extractors. In other words, if I want to target a certain type of person on the internet, I can put their name in, put the type of person I want, and hit submit, and it will sit there and suck the names of those type of people off the internet with their names, their phone numbers, and email addresses. Okay? It will suck their names, and then it has a voice broadcaster built in so that I can actually push a button, and it'll call up to 10,000 people in an hour. Have all this into one. It's a suite, okay? It goes for $297. My commission on the $297 is $200. I will write that off for you if you get started, one of my next 5 people. And bam, there's one that just signed up. So it must have been already keying in, because that's pretty quick. Because you have to key in all your information on joinedfromohio.com. Point being, $297. I'm going to write off my commission on that. So the extractor I'm giving you, the video course I'm giving you, I have a free lead system that basically you can go online, offer people free leads. They opt into your system. When they see your free system, they say, I want free leads for my company, and boom, they sign up to get free leads. And as they're getting free leads, every time they go to get free leads, it shows them your business. It's called attraction marketing. Help people get what they want. So you help them get leads for their business, and it automatically shows them what you got. That system, there's 2 versions of it. I'm going to give you one of the versions. so that you can get free leads. How do I calculate the value on free leads? Here's how I would calculate it. If it helps you get 100 leads, I have paid $10 a lead in my lifetime for certain things, in the home business industry. So 100 leads is $1,000. I mean, I don't know what value you want to put on free leads, but I will throw that in tonight if you get started tonight. If you're one of the next 4 people now that get signed up with me tonight, right now, I'll give you these bonuses. Let's see. So I've told you about the extractors. Again, what are these all about? It's about getting the marketing in place to do the one thing that every business needs. I don't care here. If you're selling, let's say you make the best filet mignon in the world, and you've got the best tasting meat, the best savory, everything that's a perfect meal, and you're that kind of chef, you can do that. And let's say in a great restaurant that would go for $100 a meal, but you're doing it and you can do it better than them, and you're going to do it on your own. Well, let me tell you, you could cook that perfect meal, have it hot and juicy and ready for them, but if you're in your closet underneath the coats going, buy my steak, you could be selling it for 25 cents a meal instead of $100 a meal. You're not going to sell any if nobody knows you're there. On the other hand, you take McDonald's, who has crappy burgers, and which probably kill us and definitely put pounds on us every time we eat them, but they sell them to the tune of billions of burgers. Because why? Because they're in front of everybody. So these tools that I'm giving you are simply tools to build your business, any business. In fact, if you have another business, it's worth $25 to join tonight just to get the tools I'm giving away. If you're in some other company and you want these tools, it's worth $25 just to get access to the tools. It's kind of a no-brainer because I'm going to give you about $500 worth of tools. We're already talking about $297 on the extractor, the $97 video course. Oh, by the way, any of these things that I give you, you can also sell and make money. You make an affiliate commission off them, so it also provides multiple streams of income. So the free lead system I'm talking about, I'm also going to give you some trainings, 2 trainings, from each of the owners on ways that they've used in the past to get lots of leads, lots of marketing. And these 2 trainings that I'm going to give you, one propelled one of the guys into total stardom, and the second one, both of these products, they could easily sell for $97. I'm going to give them to you, both of them, to you for free. One teaches you how to market, how to write articles that people want to read, where to put them, what to do with them, and how to get them on your blog so that you can make lots of money. Because the more people that see your stuff, those become free leads. Again, this is all about marketing. The other one is a Craigslist training that teaches people. I'm sure you've heard of Craigslist. It's like classified ads on the internet. Well, he did the other one did a training on Craigslist, and he has used it to generate thousands of leads. The article marketing system has generated for him, I think he's getting in excess of 100 leads a day. That's people that put their email in the website and go through the sales pitch, go through the sales video. 100 leads plus a day, sometimes 1,000 leads in a day. But he uses this article marketing. Those are both valued at $97 each, at least, plus the video marketing course, plus the extractor, plus the free lead system. I'm going to give you all that. They are all tools. If you want to build a house, you need a hammer. You don't want to sit there and try to hammer a nail in with the palm of your hand. And if you can't, don't visualize that because it's painful. Don't visualize taking your hand and hammering a nail with the palm of your hand or your forehead. Just don't do it. That's one way to hammer a nail. Another way is get a hammer. Another way is to get, one of those air gun hammers, and you can put in nails so much faster. And you can build. You need the right tools to make more money, to build more houses, to build your financial house, to build your financial mansion that you want. You need the right tools. So I'm giving you some tools to help this work. So like I said, if you're one of the first 5 people that join me, one of them, those are already gone. I haven't looked to see if the other ones are gone yet. But if you haven't done that, get in now, joinedfromohio.com, and let me help you make some money. And with that, I'm going to kind of end the call, but what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm actually going to open up the line here, and I will take a couple questions. When I open up the line, if you got a judgment on the call, if you don't like me because my last name is Polish, we don't need to go into that. I can just boot you from the call. That's fine. I don't want to do that to anybody. If you have a legitimate question, I'll open up the line. I don't usually do this, but I know some people have questions. So I'm going to open up the line, and I've got a few dozen people left on the call. And let's do this real quick. And I will take maybe 3 or 4 questions because I don't want to keep you all night. I've already had you here an hour and 5 minutes. Like I said, you want to be one of the bonus people, though. Here's what you do. Join edfromohio.com. If you go there right now, you can sign up with me right now. So let's do this. I'm going to open up this line. Let me find the line to open up. Let's see, and let's go to okay, and the line is open. If you have a question, I want you to just say your first name and your state and fire away.
This is
I'll
Teresa
recognize
from
you.
Ohio.
Teresa from Ohio?
Yes.
Okay, Teresa from Ohio, thanks for sticking around for 65 minutes. What is your question?
I'm going to join Ed. I just don't have $25 a day.
You don't have it today. Okay.
I'm so excited. I want to join. I want to join so bad. I just don't have the money today.
Okay. I will say this. I will say this. If you don't have the money today, and I understand, I've been broke before.
I'm broke.
I know people that have sold their TV. I'll give you guys a story real quick. Kevin and Melissa came into this system. It's not even been I think 7, 8, 9 months ago they came in. Kevin and Melissa came in. Melissa went to visit her family. Kevin was at home. He heard this program, and they had just gone through bankruptcy. So you think you're broke. They had just finished bankruptcy, just closed it out. And she's gone on a trip to her family, probably depressed and going to get cheered up after that. But so Kevin heard about this program, and he went and sold some stuff to get in. In fact, I know a guy actually that told the story today that he actually had to go borrow money from his dad for because he wanted to get it to 500 level. But Kevin, while he didn't even tell Melissa, but he scraped up, took everything, got in. At the $600 level, he came in. But even if you can get in at 25, like I said, the 25 made me 25 grand. So back to Kevin. Kevin did this while Melissa was gone. She come back and he said, "Hey, honey, I got in this thing." And she said, "Oh my God, what thing did you get us into?" And he told her, and he did this without his spouse's approval, and because he didn't call her, he didn't know if she was going to say no or whatever. But so he did it. He got in. Now, that was 7, 8 months ago. I met them in Atlanta in June, saw them again on stage. In June, they went to the Atlanta event. They hadn't made any money yet because they just started on money they didn't have. That was in June. 3 months later, in September, Kevin was on stage getting a huge check. Wow. And Kevin also, now they went from no money in their bank account and bankrupt. Today, he has, I don't even know today, 3 months ago, he had over $35,000 sitting in his checking account.
That's a lot.
35 grand from not having anything. So my point is, if you think you don't have the money, find a way and get it. Okay. If you don't have it in your bank account right now, you can find a way to have it tomorrow.
I'm going to be looking for it, Ed.
Okay. And I mean, I told somebody the other day, I said, listen, I don't care if you got to cut grass for $25. I don't care if you got to cut toenails for $25. Cut hair. I don't care what you got. You can find a way. Everybody can make $25 in today's society. But so you can do it. I believe in you, Teresa. I believe in everybody on here because y'all stuck out. Listen to me talk for an hour. So let me take another question, and I'll be looking for you to sign up while I'm in Texas, Teresa.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect now, but look for me. I'm going to be on. I'm going to join your team.
All right, I'll be looking for you, Teresa in Ohio. Cool.
Yes,
All right, any other questions there that I can answer somebody's question? First name and state.
Yes, I have a question.
First name and state, please.
First name is Quan, state from Pennsylvania.
Cool, Quan. Great. Cool name.
Thank you. Okay, my question is this, is that, okay, I mean, obviously I got the call, for the conference tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out, I guess, I mean, I don't necessarily have a sponsor, but I saw it online and I, fill out information. But
oh yeah, if you don't have a sponsor, you were invited by me.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, if you don't know who your sponsor is, then you're one that you've answered. Again, everything revolves in this world around marketing. I don't care what you're selling. So if you got either an email tonight and it said joinedfromohio.com in the email somewhere, then you're mine. You've responded to one of my marketing systems. If you got a recorded phone call that said, come to the call tonight, or it was on your voicemail, come to the call. If that's the case, then you are on my team. You're directly with me, and you would just go to joinedfromohio.com. So I'm your sponsor.
Gotcha.
Okay. So if you want the bonuses, be sure to go now to joinedfromohio.com.
Yes, this is Isaac from New Jersey.
Isaac from New Jersey. Isaac or
yes.
Isaacs?
Yes, the $19.95, you got to pay it now too?
If you get in the 25, I'll give you the bonuses. If you get in the 25 now,
yeah,
the $19.95 will allow you. What we do is we set up your own merchant account so that when somebody pays you, you can get paid.
Okay, but I'll click the submit button and not going through. I don't know what happened.
What's that?
Click the submit payment button, but it's not moving. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Let's see.
Click it a couple of times. They're not moving.
Is the last four digits of your phone number 8218, Isaac?
Yes, but we're gonna use. I use my cell phone number though on it, so we should use that number, don't it?
Well, I got the number that you called in on. Right now, what I'm going to do is I can call you after this call if you're having an issue. But here's the thing, and anybody that's trying to sign up right now and is stuck, here's what happens. When you get to the credit card page, underneath it, there's this little box that says terms of service. Right on the right edge of that little box, there's a little bar, and you have to pull that down, that bar, all the way to the bottom of that little thing. And what that does is that shows them that you read the rules, which the rules are, it's only $25. Don't ask for a refund. That's kind of the rules. So with that, the $25, or with that, you pull that little bar down, and once you get to the bottom of that box, there'll be an I agree that you'll be able to check it. If you haven't pulled that down, you can't click I agree.
It said, John, you agree. Yeah, I'm trying to find that thing to click. I can't find it. Oh, go way down the bottom. Okay.
There you go. And while he's figuring that out, anybody else got a question on here?
John from Michigan.
Iowa.
I think I heard
John from Michigan.
Michigan? Who was it, Tom? John. Okay, cool. Go ahead, John.
Okay. My problem is I don't have a credit card. Is there any way I can send you a check?
Oh, or a debit? You don't have a credit or a debit, right?
No.
Okay. The way to do that then would be actually the easiest way to do that is to go you can go to Walmart, ask them for a prepaid card, and you can get Walmart has, like, I think it's a green dot, and you can actually get a MasterCard and hand them $50, and they'll put $50, and it's like you have a credit card with $50 on it.
I see. Okay.
So I would go to Walmart or CVS Pharmacy or Walgreens, ask them where their prepaid cards are, and then say, I want to put $50 on it, or 40. You probably want to put 45 at least, and that'll get you in the first two, or the 25 and the 19.95.
Oh, both of them. See, my problem was I waited for 55 minutes for you. For this woman telling me that I had signed. Well, anyway, I didn't get through to you for 55 minutes.
Okay, and that's actually in itself kind of a question. If somebody joined late and you're kind of going, what the heck is this guy talking about? You can actually listen to my call again. And I'll put the number. It's 209 647 1699.
1699.
And it's the same access code that you used before, 948202.
I heard that woman tell me that every 70 seconds I was on there.
Okay.
I timed her.
Now, the number I just gave you, 209-647-1699, that's the replay number. If you call back the 1600, you're not going to get in. So, but yeah, so your question, I would go ahead and get to a Walmart like tonight. And if you call me tomorrow morning and say, I just did that, I will honor the bonuses for you.
And what number would I call you tomorrow morning on?
My direct line is 440 933 4297.
4297.
And if you, like I said, if you call me, I will honor the bonuses tomorrow morning for those of you who don't have a debit card.
Okay.
And then I heard somebody else, first name and state. Give me somebody else out there.
Mr. Ed?
I got another question.
Who's that?
This is Quan from Pennsylvania.
Yes, quickly, Quan.
Okay. Supposedly we don't have a computer at home. In my case, I had to go to the library, and like right now the library is closed. So can I go, let's say, tomorrow morning and put in my information in?
Yes, and I'll even honor those bonuses for you, for people that can't access their computer right now. But if you're going to do that, it's got to be by noon Eastern tomorrow, because I'm going to be hitting the plane shortly after that, and I want to get my bonuses out of the way before then. And technically, I've just stretched it past 5 people, because I could have 5 of you tomorrow do this, and I've already had one do it. But so I'll stretch it till then, but it's got to be by noon tomorrow, so that I can actually calculate and know who to give the bonuses to.
Okay.
Okay. Who was the other person that started to ask a question?
Gary, Iowa.
Gary in Iowa. Go ahead.
You actually pretty much answered my question, sir. I don't have access to my computer. It's in my office, and I wouldn't be able to get there until, it's like 10 miles away. So, but maybe if I can call you right away in the morning, if I could, I'd appreciate that.
Absolutely. And you've got my number too. So,
yes, sir.
And I will tell you guys, I'm going to pause too, and I'll take more questions, but I'm going to pause and tell you something, guys. I do have a lot of people now, because I throw my phone number out there. I let people call me, and I'm a very helpful person. But I will tell you, some people call me up and they go, Ed, I need you to hold my hand and take me through this. And I'll just tell you, I don't hold hands. Here's what I do. I take people, if they have a question and say, I don't know how to get into my blog, I'll say, okay, I'll do a video on it. And I will go and I'll do a video on it, and then I'll post it so that if somebody else says, I don't know how to get on my blog, I say, oh, cool, go over to this video. So I don't hold hands and carry you, because I could only carry 3 or 4 of you, but I can help thousands if I do it this way. So real quick, anybody first name and state, I'll take a question.
Mr. Ed?
Yes, who's that?
Yes, hello, sir. This is Jude from Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, I should probably have the payment next month. would it be okay to join then, sir?
When is that?
Next month, sir, in February.
Oh, you can join anytime. Yeah, join anytime you can. That's fine. I'm not going to give you the bonuses unless I'm running a special again.
And then, sir, I should probably have my internet and computer by then, too.
Okay.
Then I could probably look up your website by then. What did you say the name of it was again?
JoinEdFromOhio.com. Join Ed. Oh, and by the way, if somebody else wants more information out there, and they go, I'd like to hear, I've got a 10-minute video you can watch too. If you go over to 353 and the letter K.com, 353K.com. So 350, and that's got a 9-minute video, and I kind of break everything down real fast and say get started. And I put the link up there too. So 353K.com. And if you ever wanted to send a video like that to your people, I can show you how to take and send them a link for you, and it's always coded to you. Everything I do, I let you use where it codes to you so that you can make the money too. Any other? Who else is out there? If you got a question, first name and state.
Yes, Ed. This is Chris Britt from Kentucky.
Awesome. Welcome, Chris. Can I help you?
Yes. I was thinking about, like you said, the credit card. I'm having a problem. You said right now I don't have a credit card, but you said I can get have the prepaid card from Walmart, or I think you said
right.
Walmart. Is that okay?
Right. Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS Pharmacy, and get. I think the popular one right now is Green Dot, but it's got to have either a MasterCard or a Visa logo on it.
Okay.
And you'll have to buy the card. The card will probably cost you $10, and then you'll pay, say you put $50 on it, or $45 on it. Then now you'll have enough to do it.
Okay. Now the $25, you said the bonuses. Say if we join, I probably won't be able to join. It might be Friday or Thursday because I'm like some of them else. I don't have a computer in my library. Plus I work too. But by the time I get to the library, they close at 5:00, and I get off at 4:30, and they probably close. But I'll be off Thursday and Friday. That's probably the day I go there. And now the bonus, if I join, will I get them Well, I know I'm gonna get the bonuses, but will I have to, with them ones you said? Will they be more than $25 a month, or will it be $50 a month with the rest of whatever else you said that can help?
Well, total is $45 a month at the bottom level. Now, if you want to do the other levels and get other stuff, that's up to you. But like the $100, if you do that, then it's $125 plus the $19, so $145 a month if you do those levels. But that's the most monthly you'll ever pay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I won't pass the bonuses on until Friday because there's just no way I'll be able to track because I'm going to have my 5 tonight, and then I just stretched it for a couple people for tomorrow, and then there's just no way I'll be able to track and know who in the world, there's just no way. I have too many people. I've already got several hundred people in the system just on my own efforts plus the efforts of my team. You add all those up, and then new people coming. Like I said, over the last 3 days, I had 12 people sign up, and that's not including today and yesterday. I haven't looked to see how many. It's funny. If you do this right and all you focus on is the marketing piece, if you do this right, you'll have people paying you every day from all over the world, and you won't know until you go look in your back office who they even are. Which is kind of cool. Think about it. You go in, you got to look at your boss, his mug or her mug, and you got to look at them. You got to deal with them every day.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I got some goober here. Anyways. Okay, and they are muted. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. But yeah, you have to go look at your boss every single day, and in order to collect a paycheck, you got to do all that. You got to do what they say every single day. And think about it. If you have one job and your entire livelihood comes from this one job every day, And you're dependent on that one person, that one job, that one boss running their business right, so you have a job tomorrow. You have that all the time going on. And then you can do things that way, or you can be like me. And I have hundreds of people. Sure, they don't pay, each of them don't pay me a full paycheck. But would you rather have one person paying you $500 a week for your job, and you have to work your butt off for them? Or would you rather have 500 people paying you $125 a month? And if one of them screws up their life and you lose that $125, you still got 499 people paying you $125 a month. So this is the way to do it. You much rather have hundreds of people paying you on autopilot while you sleep,
Right.
than rely on a job and a boss in a broken system. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to take 5 more minutes for questions till 10:30 Eastern. So if you got one, first name and state.
Hello, Maurice from Cleveland, Ohio.
Maurice, how are you, my friend?
Hey, how's it going, Ed?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm listening. I just want to say one thing. I'm going to get back with you and everything. Eric Bechtold. That's another guy I know, and he's deep now. You probably know TV marketing.
Yeah, I know Eric.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a try. I'm looking at some stuff.
And I'll tell you what, Eric's an awesome guy, awesome marketer. The only thing phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, he's better than me at marketing. But here's the difference. He's not selling something that pays you. Even if somebody came all in here, you make over $4,500 on a single sale, and you make 100%. So most of the stuff Eric sells is more like a multi-level marketing. He's a great guy, great marketer. I would never say anything negative about Eric. He's awesome, but the stuff he's selling doesn't pay you the way you should be paid. You should get 100% commissions. You should get residual money. You should get big ticket money. You should be able to leverage your people. Now, Eric's stuff that he sells, it has the big things it has residual money and leverage. But it's small residual because it's not 100% commissions. So, and it's nothing against, like I said, Eric's an awesome dude. I've learned a lot from Eric, actually, of stuff by watching what he does. But it's not always just your sponsor and what they know. It's what they're representing. And here we've got all the good stuff wrapped in under one roof. So, yeah, like I said, get in with me. Join edfromohio.com. I'll work with you. I'll do my team stuff with you. Got a big team. So first name and state. If you got a question, I might have time for maybe 2 more questions. First name and state.
Yes, I'm Yvette from Arizona.
Yvette, welcome to my call. How can I help you?
Yeah, I joined kind of late. So what kind of marketing business is it?
If you joined the call late, I'll give you a number right now. It's 209 647 1699 instead of 1600. So you just called into this number. Just change the 00 to 99, same access code, and you can hear everything right there. Because I can't. It would be disrespectful of me to my audience if I repeat it all for them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So, yeah, you can listen to it there, and you probably want to do it right away because I did offer some bonuses that are going to expire tonight. So,
okay.
And so next question, first name and state.
Mr. Ed?
Yes.
Yes, sir. This is Jude again.
Yes.
Do you do these calls every week, sir? Conference calls?
Yeah, I have been doing them every week. My goal is to do them I want to do them 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay.
Just because, here's the thing. Some people are great on the Internet, and some people, I mentioned my 4321. I say 4321 rich is 4321 to get rich. That's 4 ways to make money, which I gave you the 4 ways at the beginning. 3 steps you have to have, which started with the marketing, and then 2 ways, 1 system. The 1 system is right here, but the 2 ways. The 1 system that combines all that is right here, but the 2 ways to make money is old school and new school. New school is do everything on the computer, never talk to a soul. But some people are old school. They don't get this advertising thing. They don't get the marketing thing. Well, that's fine. When they don't get it, what we do is the easy way is just old school, just show them how to invite people to something. Well, if they're old school, don't have a computer, and like some people got to go to the library, that's okay. If they can get in the system, then they have a website. Once they have a website, then all they have to do is from the website, they can invite people to one of my calls. So that I'm trying to open the door for the old school people that just go, okay, I understand a website. I understand all this stuff that's set up, and they do all that for me, cool. But I just want to call people. Well, call people. I don't care. That's why these calls are here.
Yes. Sir.
So that's why I'm doing them. I don't know any other teams that do a call like I do. Out of 75,000 members, but I came from an old school background. And I like to teach, and I like people. So, okay, first name and state for anyone else? This will be the last question.
Yes, Ed.
Okay, I got two people. Who are they? Tell me who you are.
I'm Al from San Diego. When's the next one?
The next one will probably be either next Tuesday or Thursday, simply because I'm not going to be getting back from Austin until late Monday. So I'm sure I'm going to be trying to get back to all my new sign-ups. Between that sign-up tomorrow till Monday, I'll be getting back with them, trying to make sure that they're headed in the right direction. But probably, I doubt Tuesday, but probably Thursday at 8 o'clock next week.
Right.
And who was the other person that started to say something? Ask a question?
Yes, it's Chris again. Chris Britt from Kentucky again. Yes, I was going to say a quick question. Like, say, you said some of the people don't, old school like to talk to people. And what if people, like you said, they like to do it on the internet? You said you probably make money as you sleep. You said, now how would I know? I heard your conference a while ago. So when I sleep, like some of us sleep at night, you say we'll be making money while we sleep too?
Right, and here's why. And I don't care if you're old school or new school. Let's think about this. I just did this conference call. Let's say you had invited 10 people to this call. Mm-hmm. And now let's say, I don't care when you work. Let's say I do this call at 9 o'clock at night, and I finish up at 10. Let's say you work night shift, and so you go in at midnight. Let's say you're sleeping right now or whatever, or you're sleeping at night. Somebody's going to come. That lady that just said, I missed the call, I'm going to have this recorded number out there. And then what happens is if you sent 10 people here, what's going to happen is they're going to, while you're sleeping, somebody's going to be listening to this or watching one of our videos or 24 hours a day. Once we put this stuff out there, it's out there for your guests. And when it's out there for your guests, you could be golfing and, taking your stroke on the course, and boom, you get a notification. You just got $25. You could be, get this, I've made in one at Disney. I've been at Disney in line to a ride with my kids. And while I'm in line waiting for one ride, I've made over $4,000 waiting for one ride. And I'll be danged, I sure was not on the phone calling somebody and saying, join me. I wasn't working. I was at amusement park with my kids. So I've made $4,000 standing in line for an amusement park ride. So if you can do that, you can make money while you sleep. You can make money. I'm going to be partying with all the top earners on Thursday. I'm going to make money while I'm partying, and I'm sure not going to be working. And if you have a job still, if you still have a job, that's okay. Work this an hour and a half a day, like I tell you. And as you work it and you send in people are going to go, well, I can't get to that call right now, Chris, I can't get to the call right now. Well, go ahead and listen to it. Here's the recorded number. And they'll be listening to it while you're still at your job. And you're going to get this little notification on your cell phone, you got paid. And that's way cool. When you're doing something else and get paid, I don't care what you're doing, to get paid for not doing anything is cool. And then on top of that, if Joe signs up for $125, Well, you're going to make that money in 30 days again. When Joe pays his $125, it's going to automatically happen. He can cancel anytime, but until he cancels, he's going to pay you that $25 or that $125 every month for work you did 6 months ago. So, with that, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you sticking on my call for an hour and 35 minutes. Hopefully you got a lot of value. And like I said, it all just takes action. If you're afraid, I told a story last week. I talked about my son, 26 years old now, but I remember trying to teach him how to ride a bike, and I think he was like 8 or 9 years old, just because I was working all the time. And I took him out, and I told him, I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab the seat, I'm going to push, and I'm going to run, and I'm going to run with you. And you just start pedaling. Well, we ran down, and he wanted to do it on a Friday. I just worked my butt off all day, and I went, okay, let's do it. I was exhausted, but I ran with him. He was terrified. He wouldn't pedal. In fact, now and then he'd hit the brakes, and I would about go over top of the bike and over top of him just because I'm trying to, I'm running with him, and he was just afraid. He wouldn't do anything, wouldn't pedal. And if I let go of the bike, he'd coast for a little bit and fall over. So I couldn't let go. I'd have to catch him. And it was because of fear. We went up and down the street 6 or 7 times. I was beat from work. And I eventually got mad and yelled at him, told him to go upstairs, go to bed. And then later on I came up and apologized to him. Dad's tired, Dad's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Put my arm around him. And, but the point is he wouldn't do it because he was afraid. The next day we went out. Put my hand on the seat, and I said, listen, I don't care if you're afraid. You're probably going to fall. You're going to scrape your knee, and you're going to get up, and you'll be cool. It'll be all right. You just got to pedal. You just pedal. Don't be afraid. Just do it. I'll be danged if I got behind him, grabbed that seat, and ran with him. And I ran with him and ran down the street, and he started pedaling. And he took off. And then I went, oh, crap, he's way up there. How's he going to stop? Well, but the point is, he let go of the fear, and then he got, down the street, and I stopped, and I went, okay, I'm not going to catch him. So, and of course, he fell. And I thought, oh God! I started to come down there, but he got up, and he started pedaling back to me. And he came back to me. We celebrate, with your kids. You know what you do if you're a parent. The point is his inaction to do anything. He kept putting the brakes on, not pedaling, not doing anything, made him afraid to learn a basic skill that most people have. Some adults don't because they've never conquered a fear. And, sometimes you meet a 35-year-old person who's never ridden a bike because either they didn't ever care, but B, they were afraid to get on there. So you can do the same thing in your financial life. You can have fear. You can go, I'm not going to risk $25, and you can hold back and never do anything. Never do anything. And in the end, you're going to be the 80-year-old guy who's never been on a bike, or the 80-year-old woman who's never been on a bike. And yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I don't care. But you missed out on some cool things not riding a bike. That's not that important. But it's a symbol of everything that we do in life. Everything we do, everything that you accomplish, you have to get past your fears, and you just do it. Yeah. Just do it. Just pedal the bike. I'll run with you. And I'll do what I can. I'll give you the little nudge that you need. I'm not going to I can't run with you constantly up and down the street, but I'll run with you. I'll give you the push that you need. I'm showing you the bike. This is the vehicle to get you wherever you want to go. And you just got to let go of your fear. Go do something. Go set your intention, what you're going to get. Do you want the big check? Do you want $10,000 a month? So you got to let go of your fear, set your intention, and take action. That's it. Take action is the next step. So go to joinedfromohio.com, www.joinedfromOhio.com, ohio.com. Get my bonuses. I don't know how many are left, but come on, let's just do it. In fact, I'll tell you what, if you're in by midnight, I'll give them to you anyways. I don't even know how many I got. I'm not going to go check my email right now, but I don't know how many I got. If you're in by midnight tonight, which is an hour and a half from now, I'll give you those bonuses still. So get in as far as you can. Let go of your fear. Set your intention. Decide and set your intention that I'm going to be on stage, just getting a check and waving and saying thank you and run off stage. Just set your intention. Get the check, join, and let's run together. And if that's what you want to do, I'm here for you. With that, I'm going to wrap the call, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all. Really appreciate your time. And with that, the call's a wrap. Thank you so much for your time. Bye for now.